Hello subscribers, welcome back to a live stream. We're going to be continuing our Wizardry 8 Expert Iron Man run. So we're currently in Rapix Castle, and I'm getting ready to step through this teleporter here. This teleporter, I believe, leads to the tower that we need to destroy that's in Arnica. So let's do it. Yep, Savant Tower.
I see something moving. Battle time. Let's go.
Okay, Savant Destroyers. So they're very magic resistant. But against a party like ours, a fighter-based party, they're not going to do too well. So
With pleasure.
we have about as good of a party as you can get against these. We're going to try out all of our new equipment. It'll be fun. Hey, Higher Ground Gaming. Welcome. How are you doing? Yeah, it's hat day today. I gotta try out this Ripper too to see if it has unlimited castings or instant death. Because there's no charges on it. Of course, we don't want to use that against these. These guys are super resistant. Hey Elker, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? So this Savant Tower needs to be destroyed before you can complete the game. Because the Dark Savant tries to blow up Arnica. Alright, so we have to disarm it here. And I always do this just by looking and playing around conceptually, because I don't know what exact order to do these in. So let's see. This is orange.
Begin deactivation sequence.
Okay, green.
Bomb deactivated.
There we go. That's pretty easy.
We did it, darling. The Savant's big old bomb is now just a dud.
500,000 experience.
Compiling.
I had a few.
I always forget that you get so much experience for that. Sweet. Okay, snake speed. Dexterity. Premiering the stream really helps everyone to view it on time. Gauntlet says. Oh, glad you're doing well, Ilker. That's cool. Ooh, that's right. She gets a really nice spell. I think I'm going to get her Banish. I don't think I have a spell book for that. I can't remember now. I may actually have one. Lifesteal is pretty cool too. It's not as imbalanced as it is in Wizardry 6 and 7 though. In those, lifesteal does ridiculous amounts of damage. Resurrection. I mean, it's like you can get resurrection powder pretty easily. I think I'm going to go ahead and go with Banish. Let's give her 1 point in polearm, so that's maxed out. Okay, cool. Ripper, yes, I have the Ripper. The Ripper, it's called. It's an axe. 6 to 27 damage, plus 5 to hit, minus 6 initiative, so it's slow. Kill 5% chance, knockout 5%. And then it has instant death, power 4, but no charges on it. This is the first item I've ever seen that doesn't have charges. Normally in the bottom right like that, it'll put a little charge on it. See, this one has 9 charges and it tells you. So I'm guessing it is unlimited. So I do want to try it, but I need to try it on something that's appropriate. Not super magic resistant androids.
Now it's time to fight.
So somehow, I got to get up on this platform. Somehow there's some androids within view, but I can't see them. Where the heck are they? They must be down there or something. Is that above me? Came from that direction. That's really weird. I've never seen this happen either. I'm telling you, every time I play Wizardry 8, there's always some kind of surprise that I've never seen before.
Master creature detected here.
And there they are. Somehow they were able to see me, but I couldn't see them.
I'm on it.
Now this is strange, because I'm saying use item, but the Ripper's not showing up. Oh, okay. It needs to be swapped. There it is. Okay, let's try it. It's not going to work on these, because their divine resistance is 95%. But that's okay. I just want to see if it actually casts it. In fact, let's hit one of these with it.
Hard to crush so many.
There it goes. It didn't work, but it did cast it. Yeah, it must be unlimited charges. Wow, that's really interesting. That's pretty cool. Basically, it's like, you know, bards have unlimited charges on their items. It's basically like you've turned a fighter into a bard that has a magical instrument that does instant death. It really didn't use up any stamina either. What is his stamina? He used 10 stamina to do that. That's pretty crazy. Well, I need to get closer because I'll never kill these guys with ranged weapons. Okay, more Savant Destroyers. I need to equip or use a missile shield. So, let's have her probably do it. I don't think anybody else has a scroll ready, do they? No.
Very well.
Yeah, instant death is the spell, and that's a level 5 spell, I believe. And yeah, it just causes instant death of one enemy if it works. So it's pretty cool, and it's casting it at power level 4, which is pretty good.
Destroy.
Didn't work because these guys are just super resistant. I'll just attack. We'll use it on some other normal monsters once we get out of here. But that's pretty sweet. The other thing is it's probably going to increase his artifact skill. I know I have a bunch of these somewhere. There we go.
Very well. Missed.
Yeah, I always like the sound effect of Death Cloud and Instant Death in this game. They're both really cool sound effects. Wizardry 8 has an auto-target thing, like an auto-retarget, which is enabled by default. And it can screw you over sometimes because, like, I would have targeted him with my ranged weapons. But instead, the game chose to have me shoot at this guy way over here. It does that when you kill one of the enemies or they get outside of range. And then, see, right now, they just all retargeted toward that one.
Okay.
Confirmed.
Take this.
Hey, Glass Seller, welcome. He says, sound effect of Death Cloud strikes fear in your heart when it's getting cast against your party. Oh, so true. So true. It's such a cool sound effect. It's like, oh gosh, here it comes. Especially when you didn't plan a preemptive Purify Air spell. And it's being cast by a Death Lord at level 6. A level 6 Death Cloud. It's like, oh no, here we're going. Look at that guy, he's straddling. Look at that, he's straddling that. That's really funny. He's like, hey, I'm so good I can straddle this and fight you at the same time.
Destroy.
Since you're out of missiles, let's have you use your instant death. Unlimited charges. I just can't believe it has unlimited charges. That's crazy. Alright, and he's out of quarrels.
Okay.
She's got a cursed weapon, and he's got a cursed weapon, so they're always out. Glassseller asks, have I ever transferred my party from Wizardry 7 into 8? Yes, I have. Probably 6 months ago, I beat Wizardry 7. I went from 6, transferred them after beating that to 7, and then transferred those to 8. And that's all on YouTube. You probably don't want to go back and watch it, but if you look through my Let's Play history, you'll find those on there. Just look for the Wizardry 6 first, because that's where it kind of started, and then you could follow and see the 7 and then the 8. But yes, I have done that, and it's a lot of fun. It's very rewarding, but it almost seems like by the time you get done completing 8, it doesn't seem like the same party because it had been so long. They just seem like different characters. But yeah, it is very rewarding to do that.
I'm out of ammo. Okay.
So far I haven't fizzled or backfired the instant death. That's good. Alright, she needs arrows. I'm pretty sure I have more mystic. There we go. I want to see if my fighter that's using the Ripper's artifact skill goes up here after this battle.
That's the ticket.
Axe. Really? His artifact skill didn't go up. His axe skill went up. That could have been from him attacking with it. Oh yeah, it did. Duh, right below there. Artifact skill increased to 58. Cool. So it does use artifacts skill, and it's got unlimited charges. So that would be a fantastic way to train your artifacts, as long as you don't backfire. Because if you start backfiring that all the time, you'd keep killing your party members. Huh, that's fascinating. I typically don't do axes because there's not a lot of good ones in the game, but I did have him use axe early on, so his axe was high. So when I found this, I'm like, oh, that's cool. So now I know there are some really good axes, especially that one, if you can manage to find one. Alright, we got the really big guy coming up here. I think I'm going to use my enchanted blade scroll here.
With pleasure.
This guy is huge. He's like completely resistant.
I'm on it.
Instruction confirmed.
With pleasure.
Look how small the guy behind him is. Behind his leg there.
Instruction confirmed. Destroy.
Vi, paralyzed already.
With pleasure.
Yeah, look how big he is compared to that. It's hard to get perspective in a 3D game sometimes with the guy's gigantic. Should have gave him like 10 times the hit points.
overload.
With pleasure. With pleasure.
Exterminate.
That's the ticket!
Sweet. Okay. I think this is the teleporter out of here. Entering Arnica. Here is the big tower that we just disarmed. Ha! Here we go. Here's some. We'll use the Ripper on these guys.
No time.
Aye. Aye.
So he's level 10. I would think it's going to kill him outright. We'll see.
I'm on it.
It's the guy with the blue triangle that just walked up front there. He's targeted.
Exterminate.
Unless my other guys kill him first. Didn't work on him. It's his divinity resistance. I can't see what it... Oh, there it is. 60%.
Most encouraging.
Exterminate. RFS 81 functioning as needed.
Aye. Aye.
Oh, hey, Derek. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Yeah, Attack of the Clones. There we go. Killed him. Boom. It's caused him to explode. And he has about 110 hit points, so it's kind of like he just did 110 damage.
Praise fortune for my victory.
It'd be even better for non-fighters, because fighters do double damage with their berserk attack. Normal people, you know, would be doing half the damage that I'm doing right now, the normal classes. Okay, let's see. Let's go sell some junk and then head to the next area.
You've returned.
Ilker says as much as he loves the game, he has to admit that fights like this one are just chores. Hey, it's true. Sometimes it can become chores. But compared to the other RPGs, it's, in my opinion, a lot less. But yes, I totally understand what you're saying. Glad you're not doing bad, Derek. Probably be streaming yourself in about 30 minutes. Oh, cool. What are you going to be streaming? Booker says brigands should just run away from you at this point. Okay, we'll see you at Higher Ground Gaming. Like weaker enemies do in Pool of Radiance. Yeah, but sometimes you want to kill weaker enemies, like to practice and stuff. So that would be kind of annoying if they always ran away and you couldn't get practice on them. This one's cursed. Get rid of that. I don't really have a need for this. Cat of Nine Tails is a cool weapon, but again, for this party, it's not very useful. It's too bad alchemists can't use that. Okay, let's get rid of that. I had another Raven's Bill. I just got too many good weapons, and I just got to get rid of some of them. I'm gonna hang on to that. I don't know why this. I guess it's because it casts concussion, but this is worth 25,000 gold. It really should not be. It's cursed. Knockout 12%. I mean, that's decent, but damage isn't that great. Initiative's not that great for a staff. It's two-handed. It casts concussion, which is a good spell, but it only has 2 charges, and it drains your stamina. So they really messed up on the price of this. This should only be worth like 4,000 or 5,000 if they're wanting a balance. Skyforce Anniversary. Never heard of that. Is that a Sega game or? Hey Lordo, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Yeah. Right now it's about 1:30 p.m. where I'm at. Okay, I'm sure there's nothing to buy from him. He maxes out his equipment pretty early on. Yeah, there's nothing here. We'll buy a few potions from the dude here, haste potions, and then we'll head out to the next area. This is where I've left some of my other equipment.
It's good to see.
It's a vertically scrolling shooter. Oh, cool. That's cool. No potions of haste. Let's rest. You want to say it was an Xbox game that was remastered for the PlayStation 4. Okay.
Farewell.
Yeah, I hope you're doing well too, Lordo. I'm doing well, and hopefully everybody else is too. I read today that this is the only thing I'm going to mention, because I just want to talk gaming, but I read today that about 30% in this one test they did of people that were tested, just random people they picked off a street in the United States, I think it was on the East Coast, 30% of them were already had antibodies against COVID, and they had no symptoms. So hopefully that's a good sign. Hopefully it means if people get it, you know, a lot of people get it, they just won't have any symptoms. That'd be great. I don't know of anybody personally that has got it yet. Me personally. So we'll just cross our fingers and hope everybody stays well. Okay, we'll try this one more time. He's not selling any potions of haste. That's what I'm looking for. Derek says that Skyforce Anniversary is kind of a slow-paced shooter as you grind to upgrade your ship. Oh, okay. So it's a little bit of an RPG element then.
It's good.
Let's buy a couple of these. I've used those lately. Yep, I don't see. Okay, so no potions of haste for him.
I hope.
Alright, so we're going to go to the next area now. I think I'm going to go get the... the Astral Domine. Let me think for a moment. Yeah. So we're gonna go back to an area we've been to before.
Spotted a wild one.
You know, over at one of the CGQ forums, he made it through. He lives in the Netherlands. Oh, okay. Sort of. You'll need to get stronger as the levels get tougher. Okay. Oh, Ilker says his girlfriend's sister's husband and son has it. Ah, okay. They're fine though? Good. Glad to hear that, Ilker. Yeah, I don't know of anybody personally. No one in my area, and none of my friends in my area has it. You know, here we had like a lot of bouts of the flu and stuff earlier, and I don't know about you guys, but when I catch a virus like the flu or whatever, when I recover, I'm really healthy for like months, at least 6 months. I will not get anything else because my immune system, you know, has been cranked up real high. So hopefully that'll be the case for a lot of people, or if they get it, you know, their body just fights it off and there's no side effects because it's almost like it's trained and ready for it, you know, because all your white blood cells are operating at peak, or as the Android here says, RFS 81 functioning at peak. Maybe our immune systems will do the same thing.
Our foe lurks beyond.
Alright, so we got to make our way back to Trenton. That's where I'm going. Yeah, I generally don't get the flu either. If I get sick, which is maybe once a year, maybe once every other year, I'm very rarely sick. My symptoms are always just a bad sore throat. And then that's all I get. And then every once in a while I might get a cough that then lasts for like 2 weeks. You know, where you have something in your lungs that you just keep coughing. Ooh, look at this, vampire bats. Where were you earlier when I needed vampire bat wings? But yeah, I'm just very lucky. I have very good genetics for not getting ill.
Very well.
Yeah, when I get sick, I very rarely take antibiotics, me personally. I only do it if I'm worried that it's like strep throat. If I've been around someone that has strep throat, I might get it. But even then, I usually wait like half a week to a week. So I just very rarely take them. But I don't have any detrimental health habits either, like, you know, drinking or smoking or anything that wears down your immune system. So, and I got good genetics. So I'm just very lucky indeed. Oh, Glass Seller says he works at a doctor's office. 7 MDs and 3 nurse practitioners in the practice have had several confirmed cases. Yeah, so, you know, anybody that's around the medical profession, of course, they're going to have confirmed cases. But when I talk to people with their friends, I say, do you know the person that has it? And so far, I don't know anybody besides Ilker, who's in Europe. You know, nobody in the United States that I know of personally, my own friend has had it. Now, of course, you can always find someone, you know, a friend of a friend of a friend or whatever that has had one. But and you know, when I say confirmed cases, I don't mean they were just tested positive for it. I just mean they're sick. You know, they're like really ill.
Sneaking up on us.
I mean, most people, so far, it doesn't seem like, if you're in good health, you may not even show any symptoms. But if you're already in poor health, I think that's when it, unfortunately, really hits you hard. Oh, where am I going? I'm going the wrong way. Okay, so we need to go up on the rope, which is right around here. Somewhere. Should be right around here somewhere. There it is. This will be a nice shortcut. That's some strong climbers. All 8 of the party members climbing the rope that fast. Okay. Gotta go see Don Barlone again.
Look, beasties.
Come and get it, guys. Come and get it. Let's use our ripper on them, just for fun.
RFS 80.
75% divine resistance. Okay. Let's see how it does on him.
Aye.
Oh, I'm not close enough. That explains why. Okay.
With pleasure.
Yeah.
I'm on it.
Oh, Lordo says, any chance for a Darkland stream? Heck yeah, there's a chance. It's not just a chance, it's a definite. I did a Darkland stream. Gosh, how long ago was that? Maybe 6 or 8 months ago? A single one. And I just didn't know how fun that was for people to watch it. Because you know how it is, it's an open world and all you're doing is just going around exploring. So it's like, I don't know if that's very fun to watch or not. There's no, like, you know, end goal really.
Pleasure.
But if multiple people say that they'd be interested, then yeah, I'd definitely do it. Did I fight the giant bat yet? Gauntlet asks. No. He's talking about Wizardry. Yeah, exactly. The grinding. That's what I'm always afraid of. Like, for me, grinding can be fun sometimes. But to watch it, I would think that'd be pretty boring.
Destroy.
Yeah, Ilker says Darklands isn't very fun to watch, to be honest. That's what I was afraid of. I didn't think a lot of people would really like it.
Aye. Okay.
Yeah, Godfather Don Barlone. He sure is. He's a wannabe Godfather.
Exterminate.
Ilker says, Derry says, it isn't fun to play either. Darklands. To each his own, Ilker. I can understand why you wouldn't think so, but I think Darklands is awesome. I think it is fun to play. I don't know if I'd like to watch someone else play it though. I think I'd like to watch it for a little while and then I would get bored. The potions are the fun part for me in Darklands. Gathering all the ingredients to make the potions, and then, you know, you only get one charge with that potion, and then it's gone. So you spend all this time, you know, getting a potion or two made, and then you use it in battle at just the perfect position or time, and then it's gone. So it kind of makes it fun that you're not just overloaded with, you know, magic stuff all the time. Gauntlet said, hey, we watched Pajama Rambo in space. Yeah, Rambo. That one was different. I hope you guys, if you watched that, I hope you enjoyed it. Such a weird game. It is a tremendous achievement, the Darklands. That game was way ahead of its time. Lordo says one could always take an old party with good skills, minimal grinding, try a speed run. Yeah, I do have a really strong party in Darklands. But yeah, I just don't know. I'll probably do it at least once. I mean, people don't have to watch it. If you don't like it, just don't watch it, that stream. Oh yeah, I remember Commando. I never played it on the Commodore 64. I played it on the NES.
Okay.
That was a fun game. It was real glitchy on the NES. I remember there were a lot of graphic glitches. I always tried to find some weird exploit with the graphics. I don't think I can climb this while I'm in the middle of combat. I could just drop and take the hit, take the damage. I think I'll do that.
With pleasure.
Aye.
All right.
Ilker says there's a great article about Darklands on Digital Antiquarian. And Derek, talking about Commando, says it's a pretty early Capcom name. It was Capcom? I didn't realize that.
Confirmed.
It would be funny if you cast Earthquake here and the whole bridge collapsed. They'd be like, whoops, I didn't want that to happen. Let's use the Ripper.
Aye.
What's his hit point? 65%. It may work on him then.
Confirmed.
Instant death is a great gambler spell. If you're a gambler, you'd probably like it. Because it's all about rolling the dice. What kind of roll do you get? Unaffected.
Darn it.
Exterminate. 81.
There aren't many historical RPGs like Darklands. Yeah, that's true. Yep. For the time, it had
I'm on it.
a lot of realism.
With pleasure.
You know, there's only... I think one guy pretty much did all the research on the history of that. There's an interview on Matt Chat with the creator of Darklands. That's a really good one, if you guys haven't seen that. On the Matt Chat YouTube channel. And that's pretty sweet. Oh, I backfired Earthquake finally.
With pleasure.
Let's have Vi cast instant death too. She can cast level 4. We'll do a double instant death.
Aye. Aye.
This will be fun. We'll see if we get to take out at least one of them with it. Yeah, Matt Barton, he's the owner of the Matt Chat channel. He puts a lot of time into his channel. I'm a patron supporter of him. He does a great job. I actually just bought his book. He released Dungeons and Desktops, the second edition. This sucker is thick. Look at that. If you haven't seen this, you can see him on the cover there. It goes through all kinds of classic RPGs and stuff. And this one actually, this is his new one. It has colored pictures in it. This is the hardback. It's pretty expensive, but you know, I bought it to show my support. Plus, it's just cool. You can see that. So yeah, you might want to check that out if you really want to find a cool hardcover book like that. Yeah, bridge collapse, game over. Earthquake broke down the bridge.
Exterminate.
As you can see, instant death just does not work very much in Expert Iron Man mode. Now, if we weren't playing Expert Iron Man, you're playing normal or especially easy, it'd probably be killing them all the time. But that's one spell that really gets nerfed when you're playing Expert.
With pleasure.
Okay, let's go ahead and heal.
I'm on it.
Instruction
It's gonna
confirmed.
take forever to get through all these. This is where I wished I had Sonic Blast. I could be hitting all these up here in single groups. Because Earthquake, they have to be within vision. And you can see there's the second thing. The third one. The third one's in view. So there's only 4 monsters in view right now out of 11. So Earthquake just doesn't do well against these in this situation. Now late game, there's going to be a gigantic battle that takes normally like 2 hours to beat. And that one it'll be awesome.
With pleasure.
Oh yeah, the NES Advantage controller. I remember that. That's the one that had the joystick, right? And it was like this big, and the buttons on the right were huge, like that large. Is that the one? It had like a little joystick like that big on the side, right? And it was mainly like kind of a flat thing. And then you'd have it sitting like this basically, and you'd use the joystick and then hold down the buttons and stuff. Okay, yeah, I remember that. Wow. I had one of those when I was a kid, and I never seen one since. I actually didn't use it very often because I preferred the more, D-pad oriented controllers. But I'd occasionally break it out for a game where I needed a turbo button. Yeah, an arcade stick. Yeah. NES Max looked good, but its D-pad was horrible. I never had that or seen that one. Is it the D-pad just didn't work properly? Or was there some design flaw with it?
Exterminate.
Be glad to get through these goons so that I can get up to these snipers and trash them. It was an attempt at an analog-like stick, but it was poorly executed. Okay.
Aye.
Exterminate.
Okay. Good riddance to those guys. Good news is you get training. That's what makes these battles worthwhile compared to other RPGs. Like in Pool of Radiance, you get absolutely no benefit from attacking enemies that are weak. But in this, your skills increase.
Okay.
So that really makes this worthwhile. You don't feel like you're completely wasting your time. So that's something that RPGs really should implement. Should take lessons from this. You know, if you're going to have tedious battles... He just shot that guy in the back on accident. Just make it where your characters can get some benefit out of it, like training or whatever. All of these guys were probably leftovers from when I fled that first time. Remember, I killed the rat leader guys, the rat breeders, and then I ran. These guys are probably all just sitting here waiting. Okay. Don, we need something from you, buddy. Let's go see the Godfather. In fact, I can open his treasure chest now and probably get better items. I waited and saved it.
So, you like what took you so long?
Alright, here we go. Astral Domine.
So this holds the power of life, huh? Well, I sure hope it was worth what we went through to get it.
Sweet. So that's the second item you need to complete the game. So there's only one other item I have to complete the game. We're going to go after it next. But first, we're going to open this up. Let's see, level 19. I should hopefully get a pretty decent item out of here. If I don't die from whatever happens. Let's make sure I have magic screen. Yep, okay.
A deadly mechanism. We must disarm it. May the pyre bring peace to his soul.
Okay, so he died. Let's resurrect him.
Here. Okay.
100,000 welcomes to you, me friends.
Hey, Jake P, welcome to the stream. How you doing? High Ground Gaming says it's great. He has his first book and a Patreon supporter. Got the Matt Chat coin. Oh, you got the coin? Yes, I remember seeing that on your channel, High Ground Gaming. That was pretty cool. Jake says Felipe Pepe's CRPG book is pretty good too. I don't have that. I'll have to look into that. And the Glass Seller says Don Barlone. Yeah, he has the Fairy Ninja Cane of Corpus. He sure does. But you do not want to attack him unless you're in Expert Iron Man mode. Unless you're like really high level. Because he will kick your butt. Believe me. You can, of course, you're not Iron Man. You could just keep reloading the game until you beat him. But if you fight him on Expert Iron Man mode, you better be like level 25. Alright, let's see. So let's try this again.
Ready and willing.
It's going to take forever to get through this. So hopefully you guys don't get freaked out by a loud sound again. Ooh, it worked. So nothing good out of this. And it's probably because I had already come to this area, lower level. That's what happens. The treasure chest kind of gets set with what it was the first time you went in. Supposedly one item gets swapped out, like the least expensive item, if you do exit and come back at a higher level. But it doesn't really seem to make that much of a difference. So we'll try this one too. This one's not trapped, at least. It's just locked. So we can keep resting. Pepe's book is a free PDF? Wow. That's cool.
Inaccessible.
Yeah, to be honest, I mean, the Cane of Corpus is the best weapon in the game. But if you were to take this party, these 5 fighters with Berserk against ninjas, with one of the ninja, it's same level, with one of the ninja having the Cane of Corpus, this fighter party would destroy the ninjas. This is by far the strongest, most damaging party that I've ever had. So I'm speaking from experience. The ninjas would not stand a chance. Okay. So we can leave now. Let's see. So now I'm going to go to the area where I fought all those psionics before. So let's teleport out of here. See if I have a bunch of junk to sell. I think I do. Yeah, okay. So let's go sell that stuff first.
Yes.
Lordo says in Dark Souls, the Zweihander is not too bad. It's not bad in this game either, and in Wizardry 6 and 7 either, but compared to some of the magic equipment, it's not very good. That's for bards only. Okay. Can't use those. Now, death bombs. Do I have? Yeah, I have 5 of those there. Actually, he doesn't need them anymore. Oh, that's Death Cloud. Never mind. Yeah, that is different. So what I'm going to do is give her the death bombs.
A million thanks.
Since he can do instant death with this. Ilker says he made quite a lot of money from the printed version and he donated it all. Oh, that's cool. He's talking about Pepe. It's hard to make money off of physical things anymore. Unless you have like a really good source and you can mass produce. It just, like my board game, it costs $89, but I get $5. All the rest goes to the game crafter for them to, you know, create all the physical components and the website to host it, you know, the sales and all that. So you just can't make much money at all on physical things nowadays unless you're a big, big company and can mass produce. I never did open that. I don't think there's really much in here. Oh, there's nothing in there. Okay. All right, so let's rest. And I could kill Alcedexis right now to get rid of his enthralled feeling, but if I do that, I think it ticks off all the Rapix Templar. So if I come back here, I think they'll be mad at me. And there's 2 deposit slips I did not get in this area yet, so I don't want to kill her yet. So I'll go get the other artifact first.
Ready and willing.
Okay. That's where we want to go. It's nice being able to run without losing stamina. Because of our stamina regeneration items. Now Vi, oh, I just thought of that. Vi's not going to want to go here.
Spotted a wild one.
What are we dealing with? Tsetse flies, okay. They're just sitting there. They're not coming toward me. We'll just bypass them then. Tsetse flies always reminds me of the old Atari 2600 game, Raiders of the Lost Ark. Any of you guys ever played that? Gosh, how am I going to get her unconscious? I have to unequip all this. It's going to take forever to overload her. Okay, well. Yeah, there was tsetse flies in that game that if you touched them, they put you to sleep. Basically, they paralyzed you. That was the first time I ever heard of tsetse flies. I'm like, what is that? And then I saw it in this game. I'm like, oh, that reminds me of Raiders of the Lost Ark. Old Atari 2600.
Master, creature detected here.
Wow, come on, Vi. Gotta wear you out here. You've got a lot of endurance. She's getting there. Her yellow bar's almost gone. One more pass maybe here. There we go. Okay.
Well,
Oh yeah, that's right. You guys get to see me kill Nessie today.
Location, agent.
how did we end up here?
And maybe we'll get a really good item, like Excalibur or something. It's the only time I found Excalibur in this game was in the treasure chest that we'll see today. It seems a little bit off to be running a player unconscious to get to an area they shouldn't go. Yeah, but the game allows for it, see?
To this stupid planet.
That's why their stats go down. If you look, see all these reds? So they actually planned for it and programmed for it. So it is a viable option in the game. Otherwise, they wouldn't have done that. So they knew that there were ways to get the characters to areas where they didn't want to go. That's pretty genius.
Like the jackal, the enemy slinks upon us. This little dust-up will be no problem.
With pleasure.
I'm on it.
Yeah. It is exploiting the unconsciousness, but again, in my mind, it's not cheating because they programmed for it. Now, if they didn't program for it, or the developers knew, like they didn't purposely or were trying to make it not happen, then it'd be different. It'd be kind of like a bigger exploitation. But I bet a lot of people that played this back in the day never figured that out. That you could do that, run them unconscious.
Okay.
These fairies are gonna get it.
Instruction confirmed.
Much better.
Take this.
Exterminate. Destroy. Destroy.
I see something moving.
Sprite Stagger, oh wow. This would have been really good if you were if you had a fairy in your party. This can be a primary or secondary weapon. So 3 to 14 damage, +1 to hit, +4 initiative in the second hand, and that gives you stamina regeneration also. Oh, scroll of haste, that's cool. I could use that.
Oh, I've got it. And
Why do I always pick
ready
the
and
winners?
willing. Huh?
That's a relief.
Oh, much better.
All right, we're gonna go after Nessie. Old Nessie. First, we got to get through these.
I'm on it. Okay.
With pleasure.
Take this.
Hit shield. Sasha blocked with her shield.
Exterminate.
She's got a weak shield. She has that philosopher shield. Oh, that's Elsa. This is Sasha. She's got the good shield, the dragon kite.
Most encouraging.
Destroy.
Fat chase.
Praise fortune for my victory. I never should have come back to this. I'm on it.
Missed me.
Confirmed. Exterminate.
There we go. Okay. Let's do our own draining cloud.
With pleasure.
Exterminate.
With pleasure.
Destroy.
They already got 2 clouds on them. They're about ready to get another cloud. I'm going to do acid also.
With pleasure.
It'd be fun to get all 5 clouds on them. Death, acid, toxic, fire, and draining. I don't have death cloud unless I use an item. Same with fire. Only have the other 3.
Damn it. I never should have come back to this stupid planet.
Oh, that hurt.
That'd be another fun strategy to try. Instead of, 5 fighters like this, having a bunch of different casters that can learn clouds. And that's the first thing you do at the beginning of combat is each of them get a cloud off, and then by the second round,
Pleasure.
they can get 2 more clouds off.
Destroy.
Kind of fun. Yeah, rock crab for dinner. Breaks your teeth when you try to eat it.
Yes?
Okay, those took a while to get through.
I never never should have come back to this stupid planet. Our foe lurks beyond.
Okay, what are we dealing with? Sentries.
I'm on it.
With pleasure.
This is no ordinary scene.
Face the power of Kui Poo.
Star Marizan de Volo.
No shoot! Need ammo! Okay.
Aye.
They're using my favorite spell against me. Sonic Blast.
Thank goodness that's behind me. Feel like myself again. My illness is extinguished.
I wonder if I could kill some of these with a quicksand.
With pleasure.
Earth 70%. It might kill one. They cast Soul Shield though, so instant death is definitely not going to work. Quicksand didn't work either. Nice.
Okay.
How dare you drive me insane. Ouch. 82 damage. Made a hammer sound. Oh, it was the mauler, that's why. It's like pong.
I'm on it.
Could you imagine if when you went insane, your party members could even cast spells against your own party members? That would be even worse. But for some reason they can't. They can only attack.
Here now, that's better.
Very well.
Oh, that's more like it. Oh, much better. With pleasure. With pleasure. Darling, I
Ooh,
just-
nice. Alchemist level, that's sweet. Death Cloud, here we come. 4 clouds. Alright. What makes spellcasting better, one of the advantages is you can control the power level, so you'll know if it's guaranteed or not to go off. With items, whether it's just regular artifacts or
Something's creeping up on us.
bard instruments or gadgets, you don't get to control that. And so, you know, the disadvantage of the spells is it takes magic points, but you know, that's a big advantage too. We don't control that. Like watch, if I cast Death Cloud, I can cast a level 2 to guarantee it'll be cast successfully. And then it won't backfire. Unless they just happen to cast Hex right beforehand and it hexes me, then it's possible, but that's the only way.
I'm on it.
Aye.
They might cast Eye for an Eye. I'm going to do a Canned Elemental.
Aye.
Not feeling so hot.
I be the same.
There goes the Death Cloud. It's on 8 of them. Oh, they cast Soul Shield though. No, Death Cloud's air. I always forget about that. It's air. Death Wish is divine. Fizzled? Oh, doggone it.
I'm on it. With pleasure.
Go get him, Airy. Finally.
Here now, that's better. I'm on it. With pleasure.
He's insane. Just have him attack.
Instruction confirmed.
It's about time.
That's a relief.
Instruction.
Okay, we'll run forward now. I need to. Oh, there's some smelling salts.
All right. All right.
Alright, empaths, where are you? You're in the back. trying to hide, I see. Prismatic Missile is a good spell. What they're casting on me.
Thank goodness that's been.
Vi wakes up and my fighter hits her before she can even finish saying. She goes, "Whoa, thank goodness," and then all of a sudden, oh.
Do I always pick the winners? Huh?
Oh, that was funny.
I'm on it.
Confirmed.
With pleasure. With pleasure.
Sucker punched by an air elemental. How do you like that?
Destroy.
That empath fell unconscious from the toxic cloud. That's pretty cool.
Much better. All right.
Nice. That's it, right? Yeah.
Life forms exterminated.
Elsa's shield skill increased to 1.
Trouble over here.
She finally has a 1 on it. That's cool.
With pleasure.
Let's get 'em, guys. Very well. I'm on it.
With pleasure.
Star Marizan de Volo.
All right. I get to go underwater.
I never was fond of spook.
Got trouble over here.
You cannot cast fire spells under here. So you want to get your light spells and everything else cast as soon as you can. Now the other cool thing they implemented was the android does not need to put on scuba gear. So they thought of that. Pretty cool. The rest of my guys, yes, you got to put it on. She doesn't have a negative hit points. So I think I'm going to leave the Fey ring equipped. Yeah, that's fine. Here we go. Make sure I'm good with missile weapons. Okay.
Aye, we can crush them like worms.
I'm on it. With pleasure.
Star Marizan de Volo.
Wow. So she doesn't mind being underwater. Vi doesn't. That's cool. So it's just the Bayesian beach area. Under here she doesn't actually mind it. That's awesome. So her stats will be much improved.
With pleasure.
Empath. We want to take him out first.
Destroy.
Full health. She's got back health from her vampire training.
All right.
I'm actually going to lock my weapons right now so that I'm not using my ranged. Because I don't want that to get used up before I make it to... Oh, now she's complaining. Wow, so it took a while for it to register, and now it has lowered her skills. That's funny. Just didn't happen immediately. But anyway, when I fight Nessie, I want to use ranged attacks.
Let's do it.
Psy sharks, I remember these.
I'm on it.
With pleasure.
Sonic Blast 6. Wow. Glad I got my soul shield going. Sonic Blast 7.
All right.
Oh, Vince. These are cool looking. They remind me of something you'd see in the deep trenches of the ocean. There's some really weird creatures down there.
Exterminate.
Must be gone.
I'm on it.
Instruction confirmed.
Looks like floating fish creatures in the movie From Beyond, Gauntlet says. That sound effect when you kill it.
I'm on it.
It's pretty funny that an android can go insane. Tell me how that works when they don't really have minds.
My illness is extinguished.
Size sharks, because evolution is weird like that, Oker says. That's funny. These are actually normally really hard.
Okay.
It's nice having Sane Mind on Vi, who just went insane herself. Yeah, computer malware. It's a computer virus. Somehow when they cast Sonic Blast, it's smart enough to inject malware into an android. That's a really powerful spell.
Well, thank goodness that's behind me. Feel like myself again.
Destroy.
There we go.
That's the game.
Ooh, nice.
I'm getting better. I prosper.
I think that's level 20 now on the fighters. Yeah, level 20. Now he can get snake speed too. She. Sweet. So snake speed says allows characters to move with fighting reflexes, including their personal initiative. Reflection increases the character's armor class by allowing the character to move so fast that a double image is created. And then power strike is using any close combat weapon, the ability to strike a blow so hard that it has greatly increased chance to hit and penetrate. So those get unlocked when the associated attribute reaches 100. Alright, let's see. Staff and Wand's 50 now. Let's get dual weapons up, because that might increase the number of attacks and swings. Still just one. The android tried to download Windows 8 and went insane. That's funny. Yeah, female lizard man. Lizard, what would you call it? Lizardoid. Lizard Woman just doesn't have the same ring as Lizard Man. Vitality, speed. Yeah. She's using that shield now. Might as well increase it. Let's see, and he's using the axe. She's using the vampire chain.
Ready and willing.
Right.
Come on, let's get them.
After our soul shield, then she can cast Banish. That'll be cool.
With pleasure.
Very well.
Aye.
I don't think anybody else has anything that they can really use. I can do eye for an eye.
All right.
Lizard human. Wait, what? Lizardoid. Lizardin. Oh no, here comes the dying Ewoks. Somebody told me that on one of the streams. I'm like, oh no, now every time I see that, that's what I'm going to think of.
Very well.
Female human lizard man.
Now that's better.
Why do I owe? I'm on it.
I still think it's funny that you can hit ghosts with normal weapons. That's one thing Dungeons and Dragons did right, where you had to have... Oh, they did right compared to other RPGs, is that you have to have magic equipment to hit them.
My illness is extinct.
I love how they changed the pitch of the different spells and voices and everything in the game, so that you're not tired of hearing the exact same sound cast a bunch of times. That's a pretty cool
Well,
little detail added to the game.
feel like myself again. That's a relief.
Exterminate.
There's a vaporizer, which casts instant death if you have a gadgeteer, but we don't. Another one. 2 vaporizers.
Destroy.
That would be kind of funny to have a whole party of gadgeteers at this point and just going around, all of them using vaporizers. There's a treasure chest back there that will open. See if there's anything good in it.
Yeah, now that's better. Oh, much better.
You guys are good.
You have to get that chest from the other side. There it is. Nothing good. We had one of these Spear of Deaths a long time ago. Got rid of it because it wasn't as good for the times.
There's something.
The really
Why
good
do I
chest
always pick the winners?
is right by Nessie. There's a chance to get like epic item out of it. No matter what level you are, actually, so that's going to be cool. In fact, I think we're really close to Nessie. Yep, here she is. Level 26. And she can swallow your party members, so you do not want to get close to her. Alright, let's see. Do I have any lightning bolt left? Of course not. Medusa stones. Wow, I'm low on those too. Sheesh. Okay, and bullets. Low on those. Arrows 19. I know I have 3 peacemakers. 6. Okay, cool. Wow, I'm up to 6 now. Okay, what else? Let's see. feel like I should really have one of these equipped. I think she can cast cloud spells. Okay. Anything else I need to do? Let's see. That overloaded her. So 252. There we go. Death bombs won't work on Nessie, I can guarantee you that. Be good to have another smelling salt. Okay. Well, here we go. Okay, Nessie.
RFS 81, combat mode.
So air resistance is the only thing that isn't 100%. I can't see mental or divine, so don't know for sure. Let's get our protection spells cast.
With pleasure.
Aye.
Very well.
Out
Okay.
of range. Instruction confirmed.
She sometimes casts Body of Stone on herself. That makes her a lot harder to damage. At least with melee.
I'm on it.
With pleasure.
Very well.
That's not going to work. Okay. hard time penetrating the armor.
I always pick the winners, huh?
Aye.
Alright, I'm gonna run forward. I think I'm gonna have a better chance with that. Ha! Eye for an eye. She armor melted herself.
Aye.
These pole arms are making it where some of my guys can't attack. Let's see.
Okay.
That won't work. Let's do a draining cloud maybe.
With pleasure. No, I've got it. In bed.
Exterminate.
Just halfway dead.
Destroy.
Yep. Yeah, Jake, the one on the lower right does have a southern accent. Yep.
With pleasure.
Destroy.
253 hit points left. $68 left. Come on.
Exterminate.
One more hit, maybe. There we go.
Oh, much better.
Aye.
130,000
My
experience.
illness is extinguished.
Sweet. Alright, now we get to get our rewards. Gotta find that hidden cave. Hopefully we'll get an awesome item. Here it is. So this is Davy Jones's locker.
I never should have come back to this stupid pleasure. It's locked up tight.
It's going to take a while to get through this.
It's locked up tight.
I think I only have one knockpick, maybe. Yeah. So if I can get it like within one, I'll try to use a knockpick with another party member. As long as... Okay, here we go. Let's hope it works, guys.
Ready. Very well.
Oh, she failed it. Doggone it. Since I don't have a thief in my party, I have no way of getting that single
Yes.
tumbler.
Why do I always pick
All
the
set.
winners?
Ready and willing.
So I just have to keep casting this until it gets all of them up, which it's doable. It's just not easy. Yeah, come on, Excalibur. That would be so amazing. I've only got it once, so I seriously doubt I'll get it. I hope I don't get something lame like the Plague Axe,
Why do I...
because I have got that before, which is a cursed item that isn't good. Yeah, camping underwater. Just taking a nap, you know, with scuba equipment.
I never.
Inaccessible.
Oh, just one off. Again, wow. Seriously? Look at that.
It's locked up tight. Roll that. Clean through.
Queepoo. Roll that poo. She thought that saying it would make it open.
Locked tight.
Well, at least it increases one of my skills every once in a while casting this. Like power cast or...
Locked tight.
Oh, it's off by one again. What am I using to breathe underwater? It's scuba equipment. You equip it in one of your slots here, scuba gear. The Android doesn't need it though.
Locked.
Alchemy is 122 now.
Inaccessible.
There we go. What do we get? Are you serious? This is the worst chest I ever got from this treasure chest. Worst treasure. I didn't even get a real, like, weapon. It gave me Death Stars, which are consumable items, and there's 5 Death Stars, which work for samurais, monks, and ninjas. And then some books and chainmail +1. This treasure chest is supposed to have something like Excalibur in it. And that's what I got. That is horrible. Why am I not surprised though? That was just terrible. Okay. Well, let's just continue on. We'll get out of the water here. Yeah, I've beaten this game probably 8 or 9 times, probably 8 times, something like that. And I've, gone to that treasure chest probably 12 times because there's some times where I didn't beat the game. But I opened that. I have never got anything even near as bad as that. That's crazy.
Yes? Ready and willing.
Chameleon. Well, yeah, the Death Stars are good, but 5 Death Stars are basically useless. That's 5 throws. And then they're gone. And that's only worth about 1,500 gold. That's it. Excalibur's worth like, I don't know, like 100,000, 200,000 gold. So that was like the most terrible I've ever seen. Like not even close to, even the Plague Axe would have been better than that. The Plague Axe is worth like, I don't know, maybe 8,000 gold. Yeah, I didn't know that they would give you that low values in that chest.
Let's get 'em, guys!
Okay. I don't think these guys cast anything. Nope. Let's see.
With pleasure.
Okay.
Yeah, you can even buy Death Stars sometimes, like at the Rapix guy. And Don Barlone.
Construction confirmed.
I see something moving.
Destroy.
One of them died to the Death Cloud. That was cool.
Aye.
Destroy.
All right.
Construction confirmed. Exterminate.
After having these fighters doing double damage, it'd be hard to go back to the other character classes that don't do double damage with each hit. They're just
Exterminate.
doing ridiculous damage.
Functioning at peak.
Ooh, drained 11 hit points there and then was full health. That's cool.
Praise fortune for our victory.
Higher Ground Gaming says, you should demand a refund. That's funny.
I'm really torn up here, guys.
I was checking to make sure if she had her armor equipped. She does. Hey, Sir Percival, welcome. How are you doing? Just have to step in for a spot. Need to go soon. Hey, no problem. Oh, it's your birthday? Well, happy birthday, Sir Percival. Do you want to let us know how old you are, or is that out of the question?
Ready and willing.
More Depth Dwellers, okay.
I'm on it.
Let's try some quicksands.
With pleasure.
Aye.
He doesn't want to say. He just says, I'm probably around your age. I'm 42. Yeah, hanging out with D4T on the birthday. That's right. Gauntlet just gave you some cake with a strawberry on top, it looks like. Well, I hope you have a nice birthday. Ooh, instant kill. Cool.
Not bad at all.
Cool. Killed one with quicksand.
With pleasure.
See a creature.
So April birthday is diamond, right? The birth year stone, or not birth year, birth month stone. I don't know if where you live they do that kind of thing or have that concept, but I think April is diamond, isn't it?
Take this.
The most expensive gemstone. Did you see its face? That was funny when it did that punch. It was very aggressive looking. He's kind of like, like I'm gonna smack you with my. How many arms do they have? 4? With my 4th arm.
Take this.
I just realized these make the same sound effects as the mosquitoes when you kill them.
Okay. Like the jackal, the enemy slinks upon us.
Confirmed. Exterminate.
Most encouraging.
Destroy.
That one's trying to figure out how to get around. He's gonna run all the way around. There, he came around the other side. That's funny.
Okay.
Extraction. Confirmed. Exterminate.
It does sound like a whip, doesn't it?
Take this.
Healed 12 hit points, healed 10 hit points. So it looks like 33% of the damage comes back as healing with that vampire chain. Instant kill with Fang.
Take this.
Destroy.
I used to think the Bard was super important for healing because they get unlimited heals with their Dulcimer Mending. But with these fighters having such high hit points and only having one caster, I really don't need to heal a whole lot. You just basically tear through the enemy and you heal occasionally, but you don't really need healing all the time. With other parties, I felt like I was just constantly healing with the Bard. So that's pretty cool. That's a nice strategy alternative.
With pleasure.
Higher Ground Gaming. He's got us both beat, age-wise. Beat as in greater age.
Take this.
Pray fortune for my victory. Star Marizan de Volo.
Take this.
I never should have come back to this stupid planet.
The illness be gone.
Only 27,000 experience for that. That's how long that took to beat. Okay. Gotta make sure I'm not turned around here. Nope. Okay.
I never should have come back to this stupid planet.
Okay. Finally. Sea caves, here we come. He had the cameo locket, I think. Is that it? Yep, okay. All right.
Ready and willing.
Pleasure.
Sea caves. Hostile presence
Pleasure.
undetected. Life forms
Yes?
undetected. Data.
How did we end up?
All right. Sea caves, here we come.
Oof.
A long metal tube is for gadgeteer. Would have been made it where you can make, I think it's the tsunami item. This place is always a maze too.
Here now. Something's creeping up on us.
RFS 81 practice mode. Exterminate.
Why do I...
Okay, some of these are set items, and then the rest, I think, are random in this treasure chest.
Trapped. Ready and willing.
Death Shroud, which is cursed. Terrible again. I think, like, if you could have the worst luck with treasure, that's me. I always have the worst luck in this game with treasure. That's just terrible. Okay, done with this section of the cave.
I never should have come back.
These crabs are a little stronger, level 17.
Okay.
Although obviously they take a lot more damage.
All right.
Oh, I just realized something. I did not get one of the items back in Trenton
Compiling performance increase.
Why do I always pick the winners?
that I should have
Huh?
picked up. Because otherwise I'm going to have a character that's insane. I can still get back there, but the character will like randomly go insane. That's okay. We can deal with that. We'll just cripple the character. Let's see here.
I never should have come back to.
Guess the other alternative is I could convert him to a psionic temporarily and give him that, because psionics are immune to mental conditions. So I'm assuming it'll apply also to that item. Alright, is this where it came from? Yes, okay. We need that sledgehammer. And then there's another item out here we need. Somewhere. I think it might be up here. Yeah, there it is. Okay.
Master creature detected here.
I never should have come back to this stupid planet.
Alright, let's see.
Our foe looks beyond.
This will be over
I'm
in
on
no
it.
time.
Exterminate.
I never should have come back to this stupid planet. Nothing here.
I know we'll end up falling down here at some point. There's a couple like chutes you have to go down on purpose. Okay, so this is one of the exits.
Exterminate.
Death Sting apices. That's weird.
With pleasure. With pleasure.
The robot that gets sick and laughs. Yeah. Hey, Dave. Welcome to the stream. No, it's not my birthday. It's Sir Percival's birthday. But thank you for wishing me a happy birthday.
Praise fortune for my victory. Very well.
Exterminate.
Take this. Aye.
Okay, we'll see you later, Sir Percival. Hope you have fun on your birthday, wherever you're going.
Always pick the winners, huh?
Alright, so there's nothing else in here, so let's go to the right. Thank you. Alright, here we go. So this, I think, leads back to the caves. Like you can go over to the Umpani area that way. Alright, now we gotta start going down these slides because one of them has some spot that you gotta go down. I just don't remember which one. Let's just lead outside. Nope, this is actually the right direction.
There's something. Nothing here.
Alright, so we gotta use that there, but let's wait a minute. I think this leads outside. Yeah, we don't want to go this way. That's a drop off. So we gotta use a special item over here. That's buggy. That always... What? Oh, hold on. That is a bug. Oh. It just crushed me into the wall. So I tried to kill Wizardry 8 as quickly as I could. Because I'm in Iron Man mode. That, yeah, I've never had that happen to me, but that was a major bug. Let me see if I killed it quick enough. It thought that somehow it crushed me, and that should have never happened. Let's see if I killed it quickly enough. Okay, I did. Whew. That was the fastest I've ever brought up Task Manager, let me tell you. Alright, so basically what happened was you get that death screen when you get crushed by something in the game. Like if an elevator comes and crushes you or something like that. And somehow when I climbed that rope, it crushed me into the ceiling. And basically what happens with the game engine is anytime you get outside the world that's confined, it thinks that you should be crushed automatically. So when I click the rope to climb up, you know, it's out of your control. The game engine takes over and it starts pathing you up the rope. And somehow it pathed me through the wall. I have never seen that. I'm glad I got that on recording because I have never read about that either. Like I've fallen through the floor teleporting back to the Trang base, and I know some people have been crushed by like lifts and stuff, but I don't think I've ever read about someone experiencing a death right there. So, you know, we'll have to research that later online. Maybe I just discovered a new bug, but Yeah, let me have Task Manager up on my other window over here. Because I don't know if you know this, but with Windows you can do Control-Shift-Escape to bring up Task Manager immediately.
Never should have come back to this.
Like a lot of people think you have to do Control-Delete and then pick Task Manager, but if you do Control-Shift-Escape, it brings up Task Manager immediately. And I always have it on the details view so that I can quickly, click on a EXE. So I lost a little bit of time here. Let's see. What did I lose? Got the plank. Okay. We'll have to see which entrance. So this is the bad entrance.
Why do I always pick the
So let me come back out here. Man, that was a close one. I would have lost. I had backed up the game before I started playing this stream, but I would have lost. How long have I been streaming? 2.5 hours? I would have lost like 2.5 hours. And I would have had to redo all that. And that would have really sucked.
How strange. It seems that whoever built this wall barricaded themselves inside. Why would they do such a thing?
Okay. Wow. So this was the right path, because this is the one I went down before.
I never should have.
I should just set up a service that runs in the background that just copies the game file to a new folder every, I don't know, every minute or 2 minutes. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is exit the game so that it does a forced save there. And then I'm going to back that up. Okay. That was so weird.
There's something.
Don't crush me this time. Okay. There's always something on Wizardry 8 that's different. Alright, we got to get in there eventually, but we don't have the key for that. But I'll mark it on the mini-map.
Like the jackal, the enemy slinks upon us.
Pleasure. Pleasure.
Okay. Look at him just standing there waiting. Keeper of the crypt.
Now it's time to fight!
I'm on it. Pleasure.
I don't have any banishment. Should have equipped all that banishment powder.
Okay, very well.
Aye.
Instruction confirmed.
Hey, El, welcome to the stream. Didn't see your comment there. Yeah, macro kill key, that'd be another way to do it. Let's see. Dust of Banishment, where are you? She's paralyzed.
Instruction confirmed.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Very well.
Aye.
All right.
Come on, ghosts, come out so I can hit you with banishment.
I see something moving.
Hold on, let me alt tab back.
Oh,
That's really weird.
Okay.
Oh, it's because no one was attacking. It wouldn't let me do a shift click on them all.
Okay.
Ah, he just paralyzed him, the other guy, because of the eye for an eye. Okay, a lot more are within range now, so half my party's paralyzed. But hopefully all these dust of banishments I have firing here is going to kill all the ghosts. We're still alive.
Oh, much better.
Okay. Aye.
okay.
Gosh, 2 fizzles with the dust of banishment. Come on, noobs.
That's better.
Out of range. Okay.
With pleasure. pleasure.
Okay, you just attack.
All right.
Actually, I'm gonna heal my own guy.
All right.
There we go.
Okay.
There we go. Hey, Infinite Clouds, welcome. So, are there Easter eggs or references to 1 through 5 and 6 through 8 at all? Yes, definitely. Let me think for a minute. In 6, there's a quote you'll find. 6 has a few. There's a quote you'll find on the wall in one area that says, Trevor sucks. S-U-X. And if you know 1 through 5, you'll know who Trevor is. It seems like there's a few more. I can't think of them off the top of my head. But yeah, there's definitely some Easter egg references.
Much better. With pleasure. With pleasure. I'm on it. All right.
Damn it.
Serious internal error.
I'm on it. With pleasure.
A little late on the soul shield there, Vi. You're always late.
Why do I always pick the winners? Huh? I'm on it.
Exterminate.
Level are these? They're a pain. 18, no wonder. It's like, why are these taking so long to kill?
Exterminate.
162,000 experience. That was a lot. Okay, we know that's one of those giant swords. And the rest of that's useless.
Well,
Okay.
Wow, much better.
Alright.
Ready and willing.
So now we have to find some special boots. Let's see, that's where I came from. Yeah. Can't go that direction yet. I'm gonna mark a note though.
Master,
All right.
creature detected here.
this little dust-up will be no problem.
Construction confirmed.
I'm blinded.
Exterminate.
Alright guys, I think I'm going to take a break. And I may be back on later. Probably will be. Not sure if I'll continue this tonight or something else, but I will maybe see some of you later. And maybe I'll see some that didn't catch the stream. So, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.